Hello and welcome back to Blood Rush League Season 4. Here we have Aterfall versus Memories with Lincoln playing Slinger here for Aterfall. There for the first pick of Slinger on Sanctum of Wrath. Looks like we have a very hex oriented build here with Thrill, Ruin, Wretched, and Pain Res. Very, very fun combo. Ruin Thrill has been a very, very popular pairing this season in Blood Rush League, so I'm very excited to see how this goes. I'm joined with me by the amazing Walton. Walton, how are you?
I am fantastic tonight. I am really excited to see how these games go, as we have the Deathslinger Artist and Hillbilly. So very keen to see how these sets go.
Yeah, no, very, very excited. I do enjoy some Deathslinger. I've been playing them a bit myself as well. They are very fun killer, and I'm excited to see how these players do because these players are very, very, very strong. What do you think of our build though? Very, very hex oriented. I feel like it could be very high risk, but we've seen Ruin and Thrill pay off a lot in this season.
Well, I've always been a fan of hex perks, but the only way they realistically work is if we like have like a strong start. Otherwise, we can lose potentially 3 totems in a matter of a matter of maybe 2 minutes as we go and chase our Hattie here.
Oh my god. Well, the short swing not connecting. Very unfortunate. Very good stun by Hadi. Losing the 50 and taking the hit. But yeah, you're right. The hexes can go really quickly, and we do get the shot. Will we get the lunge around the rock? We do.
Oh, very nice.
I don't know, Walton. That was a very fast first down, I feel.
Yeah, that was just really good. I want to point out as well that we are using, I believe, Cigar and Prison Chains. So
Yeah.
Cigar is the one that decreases the stun duration by half a second, and the Prison Chains makes it more difficult for the survivors to break away. So
Yeah. 10% more difficult, if I recall correctly.
yeah, not very familiar with seeing Prison Chains very often, but I'm down to be surprised. So let's see how we go.
I think Prison Chain has some uses, especially in those tight loops where you're like we saw on Hattie. I don't think it mattered in that one, but there are some instances, right, where you're like shoot them over the pallet and the 10% longer break time lets you get around to M1 them before it breaks. Oh!
Oh,
the wall is not supposed to be blue, I'm afraid. Oh, what a shot!
Beautiful shot coming in there.
Oppa.
And there's a Prison Chain value, as you mentioned before.
Yeah, I just want to say, like, you could tell this. There's a reason I think they picked this set. Lincoln's kind of on fire with these shots. My God.
Yeah, hitting some very nice shots there on our Felix here as we pop the second generator of the trial.
We do get the second gen pop, so we're down to 3 gens remaining. We do get a second Pain Rest charge use. I'm not sure how progressed the Pain Rest charge hit. Hopefully, for our killer here, it was at least semi-progressed, because if it hits a gen at 10%, it's pretty much a waste, right? But they do get the pull. They do get the full reset here, making our tunnel out just a little bit harder if we're going to go for Hattie. They managed to get Felix, and like, I don't know, if I was Lincoln here, I'd be thinking to just go back and tunnel Felix, right? Like,
yeah, unless we can somehow find this Hattie, who could be possibly solving here, or they could be 10 million miles away.
Yeah.
This is precious sessions.
They were pulled a while back. I'm not a fan of chasing the edge map here. There's no gens, nothing real to pressure here. I guess there's a big payoff, right? If you catch Hattie in the edge map, you pretty much can 2-tap her with an M1 in the shot, right? But it's a very high risk play. I think finding Felix before they got reset was a lot better. A fake into an M1?
Oh, very good internet moment.
Okay, well, it happens, I guess. Maybe that was some sort of ping issue there, maybe a bug. I'm not sure. I love Dead by Daylight. I love Behavior's netcode. Very cool. Very unlucky for Ace there. That will be our third fresh hook of the trial, with 3 hooks on the board. However, we did not spend the Pain Rest on the Ace. What do you what do you think? With like 3-3, there's like we maybe should be looking to tunnel out a survivor here, Walton. I'm not sure. Like, we need to get this into a 1v3, otherwise the gen pressure is gonna get out of control.
Oh, speaking of that, we find our last pressure hook surfer of the trial, and this might just be a down here. I'm not sure if he makes anything.
He just does make hasta tile, runs instead to the jungle gym. Kind of like a jungle gym. Yeah, Wretched Fate is gone, so Felix is back at full progress. We do get the shot before they get the pallet drop. That's a big hit here, getting our survivor
Ooh,
slugged.
looking with
And
the
instead
stick.
of tunneling, we're gonna go for our 4 fresh hook.
Now, I don't think it's necessarily bad that they're doing that. However, I just want to say the pain rollers have been going away reasonably quickly. However, in that scenario, we actually don't see any pain rollers being used there. So
Yeah, still
I
two
guess
pain
it's not.
rests left. Hmm. What do you think, Walton? Would you have pain rest that?
Um, Probably not because I would figure that there would be someone sitting this gen over on the bottom side of the map, and for the killer, you don't really care. You don't really care, right? Like then you want to just defend this sort of
True, true.
this somewhat four gen with the main building in the middle
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
hook.
main and the top side here. Like the hook is right in the center of this 3 gen. That is pretty nasty. And
Yeah,
Ruin is still active. And then like tackling a 3 gen with Ruin is very tough. And once it becomes a 1v3, Walton, I feel like if Ruin is still up and it somehow and it does progress to a 1v3, I feel like we will not see the 3 gen get broken. It could be very like a 4k1 or something.
oh
Maybe
yeah.
4k2.
Oh, and there's that cigar coming into play here. This
Yep.
forced to drop this little rock filler.
Oh, that would have been such a good shot. I'm not sure if the plant blocked the shot there. The hitboxes of the plants here, the bamboo on Sanctum, is very hit or miss with projectiles sometimes.
Yeah,
Um, yeah,
this map can be sometimes funny with some of the bushes, but most of the time it's all right.
yeah. Well, we got the hit here. I think the note also, Walton, is that this is a cross-ping match. We're like between SA and EU. Yeah. So like we're seeing maybe like 200 ping here. So it's gonna be hard to dodge the shot. I don't think you could reaction dodge it. You have to like prediction dodge the slinger shots at medium range and close range.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's just the ping variance. We
Yeah.
see our fifth hook at the trial so far. Do we?
But this, what do you think of the position right now of the of our killer here? Well, we have like someone on death hook, so that's a potential tunnel output with 2 gens left in our 4 gen with 1 gen at decent prog, like 75%.
I don't hate it, but okay, the killer. It sounds like the killer has started to go on Mr. Mastercam right here. Just sort of letting the pressure
Yeah.
to clear.
Oh, Ace there, stopping to wiggle so that the delays the break free slightly, I think. And so we still get the add-on value. You see the survivor working the gen. We get an M1 for that, but our gun, I believe, is not reloaded.
Oh yeah, Ace is still zoned here.
Yeah, he needs. I think Lincoln here needs to. Oh,
Oh, we have escape.
unfortunate ping. Yeah, I think that's the SA to EU ping coming through there. Looks like we're gonna opt to pain rest here. This is a very good pain rest, hitting that very high progress gen. It's gonna get it down. I think like if they keep their chases up like this, right, and keep these hooks inside the 3 gen, we could potentially see a 4k1, maybe even a 4k2 if the survivors misplay this a bit.
Yeah, like it's a little bit hard for the survivors here because the way this map is just simply designed, like sometimes it can be hard to get out of these like right there. Oh,
Oh
beautiful shot.
my,
Absolutely beautiful shot coming in.
crazy man! And we're gonna take an M1 there.
Oh, and the Felix is also here.
Oh my.
Well,
This
this looks
is
fucking
this is
oh,
danger.
no.
Wait, this is danger for the survivor team right now.
We know what everyone is now.
This is. Oh no. Wait,
We have to go back, however.
yeah. Does Felix go for the pull here? I feel like yeah, okay, Felix does make it.
However, I don't think he makes it anywhere. I
He
think they're
gets
just
the
stuck in
pull
the
at
corner.
least. Oh, we get the shot on Ace. The new BT timer of 15 seconds. We're just gonna opt to hit there
Ooh.
instead of waiting, I think is the play. Because I don't think Slinger can wait out BT anymore if they shoot them, right? Like with 15 seconds, it's
I
you have to
feel like with
yeah,
prism chains you could maybe get away with it if it's like 10, 9
yeah,
seconds.
yeah. If you shoot like not right away, but yeah. But it looks like they do manage to get the mid gen there done in main. I think it's because they probably doubled after the pick there. So yeah, no, that gen got smashed out. So that brings us to our 3 gen situation. We have a gen at like 50% here. So like 4K.
Oh, we hear yeah.
I think it's still 4Kable.
Yeah, and our ice has been found just sitting here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they're doing here, honestly, man.
I think they were caught moving between tiles. or trying to like get somewhere because they so far they've been at the back of this map when they got unhooked. They needed to find someone to possibly get reset, and I think that's what they were trying to do. Is just that Slinger returned too fast before they could get anywhere. Mm.
Yeah, just a bit of a maybe caught wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, I mean they
However,
I don't think they had anywhere really to go, right? Like they got unhooked, they got hit there, and then they were like playing a tile, and then Slinger left, and then they came back. It's like
yeah, I mean it's just been unfortunate. You got to maybe try and go for that edge map stuff and just make it all the way towards
yeah,
the map to get a reset off, and then
yeah, true, true. But that does put us in our 1v3 situation here, but they do manage to get a full reset for that for Ace's death. So we're entering the 1v3 with 3 healthy survivors, which significantly increases our survivors' chance here. Because entering the 1v3 with injured survivors is not good.
yeah, very nice recovery here from our survivors after that elimination onto our ace. So I think 3 healthy survivors in the spin one
Oh,
would be good, and we see that ruin just
yeah,
going.
unfortunately, we lose the totem 50-50 here with Ruin instead of Thrill getting cleansed first. This is really good here for our survivors.
Oh,
What
very nice shot
a
here.
shot.
And
However, with
this is
this,
a death one.
yeah, this is, I think, the best person for Lincoln to catch right now. This turns it instead of a 1v3 to 1v2, just as they cleansed Ruin. I think if another survivor got hooked here, it would have been a lot better because it still keeps it in that 1v3 state if they manage to get the pull and they're, like, re-stealth. But being put in a 1v2 now, despite the lack of Ruin, we still have 1 pain rest charge left. Unless the gens are literally about to pop, I feel like this.
Oh,
Oh,
oh
they
wait,
are.
that is not double
Wait,
right
wait.
now.
This
Well, that just
pops.
popped it.
This pops, right? They got a grab. Do they get the M1 here?
Do we pop that?
Oh,
We
no, they
did,
don't
we
pop
did.
it.
Oh
That's
no!
crazy. No, disaster for our survivors. They got a bit too greedy.
Oh no!
Oh, Walton.
That is so upsetting. Oh my
I think it's
goodness.
like 99%, right? Like,
That chance
yeah,
must be anyone 99. There's no
yeah,
way.
yeah. Oh my God. Like, it has to be 99 if they decided to hard stick it like that. Like, no way, dude. I think they got grabbed because of ping. I'm gonna attribute that to ping because I'm sure they wanted to let go there because it was very clear that they were gonna grab Nia, right? Like,
Yeah, so
yeah.
that's what I was thinking as well. We saw that sort of
Oh,
like grab delay. Oh,
yeah.
that's
So
just
I meant Dwight. Yeah, they grabbed Dwight off the gen, and they weren't able to let go in time. It's so unfortunate because if they get the hit there instead of the grab, Walton, I think they finish that gen. But that does secure the 4K1. Lincoln playing a really good game here for Aterfall. Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
That was really good. That was very good. Very
Yeah.
fun.
No, that's bro. That end game, that last gen. Oh my god. I feel like if it wasn't on ping, that would have been a 4K0. But yeah, that does put the win condition of Memories to Slinger at a 4K2. Ah, it's 4K2 on Sanctum. We've seen it happen. We've seen a 4K3 happen here. There are a lot of 4K1s, but I don't know. A 4K2 a bit tricky. We might get a tie. We might get a win, but we'll have to see. Like it's. I would be a bit nervous here if I was playing the Slinger going into this with a 4K2 on this map against this team. Aetherfall is a very strong team too, right? Like, I mean, so is Memories, but I mean, I would be nervous against any of these teams, I'll be honest. But yeah, no, I don't know, Walton. What do you think? 4K2 on Sanctum?
Yeah, I feel like it's possible, but I feel like the only way that's gonna realistically work is if we get a certain gen set spread that can spawn on the top side of the map where we have 4 gens on one side of the map. So
Yeah,
if we get some of that, if we get some of those 4 gens that spawn, it's most certainly possible. Otherwise, we might be just stuck with the 3-1-3 as we saw previously.
yeah. So we'll have to see, and we'll get the next match started for you guys. So please hold on, and we'll see you guys in a bit. Hello and welcome back to Blood Rush League Season 4 main bracket round 3 with Aterfall versus Memories here in our second game of our first set, Death Slinger. This time we have Memories on the Slinger with Tio here playing the Death Slinger with a win condition of 4K2 and a tie condition of 4K1. I'm joined with me by Walton. Walton, how are you?
I am absolutely freezing right now. It is horrible right now, but it's okay because we got a lot of blankets here.
Oh my, you might be freezing, but not for long, because the plays this game are gonna be fire. It looks like we have Eruption turn back.
Oh,
Pain
beautiful
Rest,
cracker
Corrupt. This
there.
is what I mean, like the plays of this game. What a firecracker! Oh my, Tio losing the Survivor momentarily there, and we drop the pallet here in this gym. Oh my, what do you think of the build with turn back Eruption? A bit of counter synergy there, but I've seen it work a bit. Like, have you tried playing around with these perks, Walton?
I can't say I have myself, but I've seen it been played around, and compared to our last build, this is definitely a much more safer build as we get this down on our Quantaeon. Very nice down there.
Very, very good down here on Nepe, on the Quan. And we're gonna be getting maybe a pain res here. I think a pain res would be very valid here. Like the gens probably are looking like to be about 40%, I think, at this point. We're gonna go hit a gen. It looks like it was Nia's gen here, setting it back to about 10%. And we are going to be like going towards the mid, possibly looking for another survivor to get into chase here. At this point in that corner with like how fast that first down was and like the position of it, I think we're not going to try and tunnel out Quan. I think we're going to find a second survivor, chase them, and maybe tunnel them out. We're going to hit that turn back on that gen as well. Oh, they do get the
Oh,
pull. With an early pull, maybe we could tunnel Quan now. I'm surprised they didn't let them sit for a bit longer, as the hook was a bit out of the way. Now we see Renato, but we're going to be looking for Nepe here. And we
oh,
do
and we
see
see
their
the
blood.
blood. There we go on this hill here.
Oh, will we get the shot? We see them. They still have a bit of haste from that unhook protection. 15 seconds of 10% haste and endurance. Allows them to make the tile here. Ooh, we get the shot, but they
Oh,
managed to flare it and got behind that like lantern lighting fixture. But
something
they
like
do
that.
have this
Yeah,
pallet. They're pretty zoned here. I think they're dead. There's no
yeah.
resources here.
We
We're just going to
holding
go
the
hold
M2.
our M2 and then we're gonna M1 them. My favorite slinger play, honestly, is just hold M2 and then M1 the survivor because they're trying to dodge.
As
Sometimes
we
I like being a bit spicy and tapping the M2 while I'm walking up to the survivor. That's always fun.
All right, and we get this perfect here, and as return, we should see two gens pop for that chase here.
Yeah. Um, this puts us like a 4K3 now, possibly. Like they have to kill Nepe very quick here, and we have to like really hold down this area here. I mean, like we have 4 generators. We have 3 here on this side of the map and 1 in mid. So I don't think the one on the opposite end of the map is very holdable here, Alton. So like it looks like we're aiming for a 4K2. I think is what I would be thinking if I was Theo.
Yeah, like if you're the killer now, you just gotta hold aside the map for dear life now
Mhm.
because this is basically the killer's only chance of actually winning the set. Otherwise we might see a tie on the Death Slinger set.
Yeah, and a thing I noticed also is both slingers are using the same weapon skin, which
Oh, oh
there is a bit of nuance in the slinger weapon skins. I believe though most skins like, are misaligned. I know the default weapon is very consistent iron sights, but some of the skins have misaligned iron sights, so it doesn't go exactly where the like the sight is, which is very annoying. I wish behavior would fix that. But we do.
yes,
Quan does
there is a
manage to get to the opposite end of the map. Sorry, Walton, my bad.
that's right. Yeah, there is unfortunately a lot of the skins where the idiot where the with the orange sights is just kind of poo.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed 2 shots here, and he makes
Oof.
all the way to the shack.
I think Shack is a pretty strong resource against Slinger. Like the 4.4, you really can feel it here, and it's like constant line of sight breaking. And yeah, like it really can give him a hard time getting that shot in. We do get the break, and we do kind of like zone Quan here to the opposite end of the map. But like this chase is taking forever. We're on the opposite end of the map.
And we have look at this, Mel. We have 2 gens out of Aterfall.
Yeah,
We're gonna be playing for Tycon here by the looks of things.
yeah. We have another survivor here kind of lurking as well. Looks like we're just gonna take a tag here on Renata and we're gonna go back to Quan. Quan is still zoned like at the edge of this map. He can't really get anywhere. But this just buys a little bit more time here as Nia finishes the Gen Finger Guns here, getting the tie condition for their team. And yeah, I don't
Oh,
know. This is
have we lost our? Oh no, they
wow,
walked all the way to
he
the.
jiggied into Shack.
Oh wait,
Oh
we've just lost
yeah,
him
no, we
completely,
just
Mel.
full lost him. What very well played by
Oh
Nepe. Nepe kind
no.
of cooked there. Like the Lincoln and Nepe there, like honestly, oh my! I honestly like I thought Nepe was cooked. Like they were super zoned, right? Like I'm very surprised they managed to stealth and shack. Well played, Lincoln, getting that space. They had such a small time frame to leave the tile when they turned around to hit Lincoln. By the way, like so, like that's very good coordination from our survivors.
Yeah, that was very nice team play there coming in as we get this down on our near here.
Yeah. Very good shot by Tio here. Nice flick onto Nia before she could drop the pallet. They managed to reset Nepe, and this makes a bit of problems here for our killer as we have to play the 3 gen in a 1v4.
Yeah, and if you look at our gen
Oh,
scan
it's
now,
not even a
it
defendable
is
3 gen. It is
this
cooked.
is yeah,
Yeah.
this is almost impossible for the killer to hold unless we
No,
see some major survival mistakes, which I
yeah.
don't think they will,
Not
considering how well that last chase was with the Quante Young.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think like not on a 4.4 killer. Maybe if the killer was Blight, maybe we could hold this on Blight, but not Slinger, not Slinger. Well, I guess Blight is 4.4 now. My bad. I mean, but Blight has the mobility power. Slinger has to walk everywhere. It's not.
Oh, very
What?
nice shot. Very good
Oh
shot here.
my God! What a shot! And so I think the note also I forgot to mention is we have the faster reload add-on and the break the cigar once again. This is a more common. The reload add-on is what you see commonly a lot on Slinger. Like, oh
Oh,
my.
very nice two tap
Okay,
here.
so
Wait, he
yeah,
went.
no,
Oh,
he had enough terrain here, so Theo just kind of swung there because they know they weren't going to reel him in.
opting to leave this chase cover and going back
Yeah,
towards the hook, I believe. I wonder. I'd be curious as to know what the rest of our survivors are doing. Are we just
I have a
sitting?
feeling one of the survivors is sitting the opposite gen, one pulled, and yeah, and one was in chase the ace.
Opting to go for our knee here. He's just going to die completely away from all the generators. And mind you, this is not even pain resonance either. So this might
Yeah,
be not worth it here.
I think slugging would have been the play here. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, and there we go. We have a gen that's pretty much done. The
Yeah,
thing is not going to get to that gen in time, and we get
yeah.
to see.
This is
Up
likely, I mean, this is not, I mean, it's almost certainly, what do you call that? Yeah, there we go. The last gen popping. Even if Slinger walked in a straight line from that hook to that gen, they never get there before it finishes.
Yeah, unfortunately, just the one 10 kilo moment, and other side of the
Yeah.
map, you just gotta cut your losses at that point. As we just play
Ooh,
for our team here, very nice
very good
stuff
shot.
there.
I think, oh wow, the endurance was already over.
That was an awfully quick 15 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know. My bad. I miscounted, I guess. I thought they were going to hold that for a bit and then swing. It's just, yeah. That must have been exactly on the 15-second mark then.
Yeah,
Either
as
that
we,
or finger guns did a conspicuous action. I don't think they like. I'm honestly not sure what they
I
could
don't
have
think
done.
they could have.
Yeah, and that will be a 5 stage 2 fresh here for our killer. I mean, like it was looking really good up until the point like that last chase on Quan when they got to the opposite end of the map. That's what I think won the survivors that match.
Oh yeah, that chase from our Quantiang was just absolutely beautiful. Getting all the way to that towards that bottom side and going to the other side as well from to the shack. Like
Yeah.
that was just beautiful.
Big shout out to Nepe on the Quan. Honestly, beautiful chase there. And then jiggying all the way to Shaq when Lincoln provided that tiny bit of distraction. The slinger was like looking away for maybe 5 seconds, right? To like look behind him, M1, Renato, and then look back. And then they were gone. They didn't even leave scratch marks too. That was like instantly walking away. Very well played. But up next, we have Memories pick this time. So it is going to be Artist on the Coal Tower too. I'm very excited. I'm pretty sure we've seen Memories pick Artist before, and it went pretty well for them. So, very very keen to see that. Yeah. How do you feel about Artist, Walton?
Hmm. Honest was is a killer that I do like quite a lot. So I'm very curious to see the builds that come out, considering a lot of artist players tend to run a bit of not a very one specific build. They like to be very
Yeah.
creative.
There's
So
so many diverse builds. One thing to note about this balancing we have this season in Blood Rush League is that forced hesitation is allowed, and I don't know. I'm a big fan of the forced hesitation on Artist when you can use it. Like it can be very strong if you could get the value.
oh yeah, especially with that severed hands add-on, if all things go to plan,
Yeah, it
we can see
punishes.
quite a
We could punish
snowball.
like the hit takes with it, and like even like just forcing a hook trade with forcing a hook trade with forced hesitation, like it's so impossible. Like you get unhooked, the person unhooking you gets down, you're really slow, you don't make it anywhere, and she just hits you when the BT ends. Or she can even tap you with the birds, then hit you. Even with the movement speed, if you have forced hesi, you're not getting out of M1 range. Oh my. But we will be right back as we get the next lobby started and get the next match going. See you guys in a bit. Hello and welcome back to Blood Rush League Season 4 main bracket round 3 here with Aterfall versus Memories. We have Memories pick on our second set of Artist in Cold Tower 2, and we have the Galloway on the Artist once again here for Memories. Oh, and a very early bird and a very early tag. Very unfortunate the second bird didn't hit, though. That would have been a crazy 2-tap. I'm joined once again by Walton. Walton, how are you?
I am really excited for this artist right now. I like our side here already. Getting that declined, not quite getting the bird tag there. However, we are chasing the main building right now, which is not very optimal for the artist. But
Main building is very scary, but like you could definitely play around it with the birds, but you have to be on point with this shot, and like are very unlucky there that the shot was slightly too late as Ace made it around the corner as like a very easy place to hit the survivor, right? Is when they're in that vault or crossing that doorway where it's like a choke point. Can't really dodge left or right. Double the gen here at 6. Oh, when I hit on Claude. Oh my Gallo. I don't know. Gallo. I've seen Gallo on artists before in this league and others. It's always great to see.
Yeah, Gallifake is one of those killers that I've seen quite around very often, and very good killer and very good survivor as well.
Yeah. A thing to note, I'm pretty sure we have the is that the exhausted on Swarm? I'm pretty sure it is on our add-ons and the severed hands. Though the only perks really that are affected is smash hit and head on here. So it is a what do you call that? It can help, but it doesn't. It only will work against 2 out of 4 of the survivors, and we do have
very good,
very crazy hit take here. Well played.
This might be worth it though, Mal.
They do get swarmed. Oh, and they get 2-tap hands value. Oh my, we do have Rapid Agi as well as Pain Res and Corrupt here. I really like this build. It's a bit scary though with Rapid and Agi. Very strong. Like Agi is a very strong macro perk, so you can get those hooks where you want them. But like we have 1 gen regression perk after Corrupt ends here, Walton. How do you feel about that with just Pain Res?
I don't necessarily hate it, but with the start that we had on the artist, it's a bit scary. That's how I would see it.
Yep, and I just realized the add-on, my bad, is the 15% hindered, not the exhaustion. They're both picture frames, okay? One is angled slightly to the right, the other one's angled slightly to the left, and I mixed them up.
They all look similar, don't they? Artist
yeah. Well, the picture ones do. There are unique ones like tongue in hand and egg, but like the picture ones are all like pictures, portraits. Yeah. Paintings. But we do get the pill here, and we do have Ace here swarmed at the back of Shack, but we don't connect it, but they're pretty zoned because of those birds, Walton.
Yeah, I mean, Arms is one of the few killers in this game that can actually outplay the Shack with the Shack powered downs, as we saw there. Not quite getting the bed hit, but we still
not basement. We're getting the pain res. But yeah, no, like the birds didn't hit there, sure, but the birds did their job, right? Because if Ace continued walking, they died to the bird. If they double back, they died to the bird. So they just had to send an edge map, because if they stood there, they would have gotten M1 earlier, right? So it was kind of like a lose-lose there for the survivor.
Yeah. Oh, we actually in the locker there. I'm pretty sure that was actually quick and quiet, because I didn't hear her going to the locker there.
No, yeah, I think it was quick and quiet. This might be the head-on player if head-on is in play then, because it's a very popular pairing of quick and quiet head-on. A thing that gave away the locker entry was the bird swarm suddenly disappeared, right? Like
yeah, because I didn't hear. None of us had the actual vault animation either. So
yeah. Ooh, very good zoning birds here. Yeah, no, she's just zoned here.
Yeah.
Like sometimes the threat of the hit of the bird is what gets you the M1. You don't necessarily have to hit the bird, which I mean, like, you know, a very good use of the power here by Gallo. But the gen pressure of the survivors are kind of crazy, and I don't know. like Aetherfall's killer on that first game, a bit of a nice guy streak here with 3 fresh hooks and on the board. Not really going for a tunnel out right away. I don't know if this will pay off. I mean, like, I guess we have 3 pain res used, so like it did slow down gens, but we have 4 survivors up still at 2 gens remaining here, Walton.
Yeah, like the scenario was almost very similar to the Slinger scenario before with the first game where we were sort of juggling our fresh looks there. So
Mhm.
unless Gallo has some crazy mind and plan, I think this might end up backfiring.
Maybe. We do have a kind of a 3 gen here with main, 3, and 12, but the main gen, particularly in this map, is hard for artists to defend because it's on an elevation. You could trap the survivors up in main, but like it's hard to like, harass it with the birds, so it forces the artist to have to walk all the way to main, set up the birds underneath main.
Oh, very nice,
Gallo.
very
Gallo's,
nice.
yeah, Gallo with the birds, man. They're always, it's always such a nice. Oh no, ace. Is it a 2 tap?
Yeah,
No, the recovery was too long. That would have been
very
really cool though. That would have been really cool.
yeah, very smart play coming in from our ace, just standing still and just taking the M1s instead of taking the swarms and
Yeah.
getting hit. So very nice little heads up play there.
Yeah, we do get a pick here. So once again, Nepe is going to be on Death Hook. Will we get the tunnel out on Nepe this time? We'll have to see as a gen does finish, and that is the main gen. Like, yeah. So this makes our 3 gen here at our final, at least, yeah, our final 3 gens at 12-3,
Oh,
and I
is this?
believe 7. And it looks like
Oh,
12 is at 75% around. Oh no, with only Pain Res as our regression perk, I don't think you could stop this from popping, Walton.
yeah. I mean, unless we see like big mistakes here, I don't think Gala can defend this at
Oh
all. Unless we can
no!
somehow. Oh, and they actually FTP our
Yeah, no,
qualifying player.
FTP, Nepe here gives them like will mean that they're chasing like pretty much if they try to kill Nepe here the last gen pops, right? So they're gonna go for the FTP. A thing to note is the person FTPing is the last fresh hook, which is also the Fein Res. Oh,
Oh yeah, and very good aggro take here actually, trying to
yeah, this is
going
big.
to avoid.
Denying the fresh hook and denying the pain res. Nepe will probably be dead here, but like this is probably going to be what 5 stage 3 fresh. If we hook Nepe really quick, we have Agi of course, and we get in the final chase. If we catch Nia, best possible result I think of this game now will be 8 hook 4 fresh. But if another, it's either 8 hook 4 fresh, 5 hook 3 fresh, or 7 hook 3 fresh. So it's kind of, yeah. I don't know. I mean, still good result on Artist. Like Artist isn't the craziest killer, right? She really suffers from the having to walk everywhere syndrome. She has really good chase, but like her macro can be lacking due to that mobility.
Yeah, she's one of those. She's one of those killers that a lot of people sort of over and underestimate her a bit. However,
Yeah,
if we are the artist here, well, this is exactly who we want here. Actually, if we get guns
best
being our
possible
wants,
chase. We get the swarm. Will we get the down? Oh, will there be a hit take here? We could have a survivor hit take a bird, which would be very strong. Oh,
ooh, very
that
nice.
is very strong. But they reswarm. We take a hit. We have power in about 4 seconds. Will they make it to the
Wait,
gate?
we might see Seven Hands actually coming here.
Oh my, we do get it!
Oh goodness.
And then we force the other 2s out. So this is the best result here. 8 stage 4 fresh.
Yeah, this is best case scenario here.
Oh my god. Well played, Gallo. Get really well played endgame there. Getting that fresh hook down. And it looks like we're gonna opt to hook here instead of a Mori. Yeah, I don't know. 8 stage 4 fresh, I think it's a good result on Artist. Like this is playable for our survivors. On memories.
Yeah, considering the start that we had when we lost 2 hands for our first chase, that was this is a result that you can't really complain about.
The one thing I'm not sure about, right, is the like Agi is amazing. Rapid is also very cool on Artist, but like both of them sacrificing something like Eruption or Ruin, right? I think is that if we had another gen regression perk, I think maybe we could have gotten a bit more hook stages. We maybe could have 4K1 or 4K0 as well. But like the one gen regression perk there, I think hurt the most. Personally.
Yeah,
What do you
just sort
think?
of relying on that PMOs to get for as regression was wasn't necessarily bad, but if we had a perk, as you said, with either eruption or like ruin, like we could have
Yeah.
maybe gotten more sage and potentially lose less gens.
Yeah. However, we did see rapid value that game. Came into play. We saw agi value as well. So, like, I mean, who's to say, right? Like, it's all in hindsight at this point. But I mean, still very well played by Gallo. Those were some crazy usage of the artist birds. Like, sure, some of them it didn't look like, oh yeah, well they didn't hit the birds, they just M1 down them, but they get that M1 down because of the birds. It's really, I don't know, like that's such a big thing with artists, right? Utilizing those birds. I'm very curious to see how Aterfall's artist does. I mean, we've seen some crazy plays from that team. Aterfall's a very strong team, so I'm not gonna be surprised if their artist is equally crazy. What do you think, Walton? With a win condition of nine stages actually, I think it's very winnable here, and looks like we're immediately into it as our second game here of our second set here of Aetherfall versus Memories with our artist with a win condition of 9 stages. Walton, I don't know. What do you think?
Hmm. Well, I feel like this is most definitely an achievable result. If we can definitely have a much better start to the first chase, as we actually find. I think we saw 3 survivors earlier before.
Yeah,
Yeah, 3 survivors edge map here. What
Edge
in
map is not the best place to be in, especially against artists. Um, you can easily get two tap with Crow's edge map. Hugo there taking the M1, using it to get to main. I think like based on the previous game, right? The tag happened really early, but they used that hit to get the main, and then playing that main is what got them that long chase. But unfortunately, Hugo, I didn't think had the time there to make it into main, and we're gonna be taking the down here at 12. There's a very fast first chase, and we could see here we're running a very different build here with instead of like Agi Pain Res, Rapid, we have Thrill Wretched Ruin, and as I said earlier, the Death Singer set, Thrill Wretched Ruin kinda cracked with our killer this time winning the 50-50, getting that Thrill Cleanse before the Ruin, Walton.
Yeah, this build is something that I would probably personally choose a lot more compared to our last build, as yeah, we have 3 hex perks that provide quite significant value, and then pain resonance to go as well.
Yeah, I think it's very like the only like scary part with this, right, is that there's no corrupt. Corrupt is such a strong tempo perk. Like it gets you that early game, lets you have that a bit more time and a bit more leniency on that first chase. Oh, will we get to do
Yeah.
that with birds here?
Ooh. Yeah, and we just sort of don't do that now.
Oh wait, no, we do get. I was gonna say. We're just. Yeah. Oh. Oh, we're just gonna take that one here.
Oh
Very
yeah.
good stuff. Yeah, like the bird completely zoned them there. And Ada tried to hit take, but I don't think there's much Ada can do because like Hugo there couldn't move forward because of that bird.
Yeah, I mean, we just sort of ran to a bit of to an area where that hit tank wouldn't have done much anyway, considering they were all still stuck in that sort of
Yeah.
11 corner.
Like if they took that hit, maybe they could have made it to like the two edge map and then died there. It lasted maybe 10 seconds longer, but like I don't think there's a way with the way main is faced right now. I don't think there's a way they could have made it into main.
Yeah, no way. We sort of need to carve a bit more of a way where we have more freedom there, but
Yeah.
unfortunately that wasn't the case.
And what do you call that? Looks like we're in what do you call that? We do have a tunnel out here. We have Hugo on the death hook. But they're a bit away from the gens. Artists kind of throwing birds at the gens right now, trying to pressure survivors. Like you'll get the swarms. It's very hard to get like that cross map hit on the survivors unless they make a
Oh,
significant mistake. We do get it for the people. A thing to note, right? I was gonna mention we were tunneling out our obsession here. The for the people comes in. Now Argus is the obsession, which means our wretched fate here is going to get value.
yeah. One thing I just want to point out as well, how fast that unhook was actually
Yeah.
now.
I think that was a valid unhook, considering they got the for the people off. Argus are probably was lurking for a while, because if they took too long to unhook, like if they let them sit longer and Ally decides, all right, they're almost dead. I think they're gonna unhook soon, and decides to like stay by the hook. Right, you're not gonna get that for the people. You're probably gonna have to hook trade that if you're only one person there. So I think it's a fair pull. They do get the chase all the way down, and they do get a gen out of that.
I will say, I'm pretty sure there's no other progress though, Mel. I'm pretty sure that. Well, actually, we actually interrupt that third gen from popping.
Oh
Actually,
no, no, this is the worst. But Ruin isn't in play anymore. I think to note, while all this happened, Ruin got cleansed. So we only have Wretched left. Wretched Pain Res.
yeah. However, I'm pretty sure other than this gen, there is. I don't think there's not much gem texture
Not
either. If I'm
not
not
too much here. We
mistaken.
have two survivors doubling here. However, one of them has Wretched. So like, yeah, we have three injured survivors as well. This is danger. This is danger, right? Like you could play. It is very playable to play the 1v3. Oh, very well played here by Ally. It's very playable to play the 1v3 against Artist and get like some gens done. But like when you're three injured, going into it with three injures is not the play, or at least two injures, right? Ace got tagged there after the 1v3 happened.
Yeah, like if you survivors now, you're honestly we need. Oh my
Oh
goodness! Oh
no.
no!
Oh, this is
I think
not
it's
where you want
okay.
to
It's
be
okay.
caught. Yeah, no, they'll
Oh,
go down there. I think shots here
and we
has to go
see our
for.
ace.
Oh, this is a 4K3. I honestly thought it was going to be like a 4K1 with the gen prog we had right now, but they don't even finish the gen by Water Tower. Ace is in a chase right now, and
Oh
this will be our final chase of this trial. Sending some birds, setting it up. Ace has to somehow get like a crazy jiggy, right? Get some big distance and get the pull off the hook, but I don't think that's going to happen at this point.
no, we should. I think we just give it down here on our ace and
Yeah.
wow, a 4K3. Goodness me.
4K3 is such a strong result on Artist, honestly.
Yeah, like we just saw right there the difference between like the first killer game and the second killer game. We just saw. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, well played, honestly, well played by Ally, and yeah, no, crazy result to get that 4K3. It's just very unfortunate that the 1v3 like kind of snowballed out of control there for our survivors. It felt very playable to at least get like a 4K1, maybe a 4K0. Like you could, and if Ally didn't have the best chase at one point, maybe you could shoot for outs there, but like they played that really well, capitalizing on all those injured survivors, right, and just like snowballing the game out of control.
yeah, extremely well played to our killer play there.
Yeah.
Very fond of where they were placing their crows to both zone and for information as well, considering we found our Adawong in that main
Mhm.
building, which then sort of sealed the deal there for the game.
Yeah, and that does give the set to Aterfall there for a 2-0 win against Memories. We will be seeing, however, both teams still again, as Memories will still be in the lower bracket, and Aterfall will continue on in the main bracket here. So it's not over for these two teams, and I'm very happy because I do love both of these teams a lot. They have some crazy players, and I love watching their games. So thank you all for being here. I hope you have fun. Thank you for casting with me, Walton. It's such a pleasure casting with you.
That was very fun. I'm glad to have casted with you as well.
Yeah. I'm Mal. This is Walton. Thank you all for watching Blood Rush League, and we'll see you all next time. Have a great rest of the day.